Boom. Now let me get freaking Kevin's thing over here. Where's the guest star cam? Boom. Nope. Hey. Hey, man. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I need to hit the turn on stream button. I always forget that that's a fucking thing. I just expect the fucking thing to do it for me. But let me bring this down to show you guys what I got going on here. Boom! Go Birds! And then on the back, I got the fucking birds on the back. Dude, this weekend I'm the biggest fucking Eagles fan you'll ever fucking see, Kevin.
Why?
Why? Because money's involved. That's why. And plus, I'm also shopping the open market. Like my quarterback, I'm shopping for a new team. But no, at work, my boss, he's not an Eagles fan either, but most of our company are Eagles fans because of obviously because of the location that we're in. But irregardless of where the fuck we are, most of our company is big Eagles fans. So he said that if the Eagles win this weekend, we get $100 bonus for the next paycheck. So go Birds! I will be the biggest fan of the Birds this weekend. This weekend only. Okay? So all you fucking Eagles fans, y'all better enjoy it. I'm going to go nuts for you. I'm going to set fire to this goddamn house if you guys win. Because I'm going to get $100. Money's involved now. I get it. I now know why people like gambling, Kevin. I now know why. I feel it. I just want to go out and put down a fucking hundo down on the boards. Hey, Sam, how you doing?
What's up, Sam?
Oh, thank you, babe. So I'm the biggest Eagles fan. So be prepared, Kevin, because tonight Kevin's coming over with Kevin number 2, Ollie, and we're gonna be watching some fucking Birds fire land on them Chiefs. Ah!
Morning, Rose.
Ah! How you doing, Rose? The Puppy Bowl. I ain't watching that. I ain't watching no Puppy Bowl.
My mom watches that.
My wife would love to watch the Puppy Bowl, but you know what? The big game's on, so we're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't understand though.
Papa might win $100, so we're not watching the Puppy Bowl. I get no money if this corgi jumps through a hoop and looks cute and all. I get no money.
I don't know. They're not even cute. Like those dogs are like fucking. Wait,
yeah, they're genetically created through generations and generations of inbreeding. So. So that's what the Puppy Bowl is. We're basically just watching Game of Thrones without the blood and killing. It's just incests. Corgis are the cutest. I don't know, man.
They're
not
ugly
ours.
dogs.
Our corgi's a piece of doo-doo.
Just like, actually, you know what's uglier is a fucking pug. They're even uglier.
Wow. But see, a lot of people like pugs because they're that
I
ugly
know.
cute. They
so
got that ugly
ugly
cute going on. First of all, why hasn't anyone said I was ugly cute? Huh? Huh? Is it because I got no fur? I'm Asian. I can't help it. We have no hair. It took me 10 years to grow this stuff. And even then, it doesn't even grow out right, you know? I try to grow this out to look like freaking what's-his-face from God of War. Instead, I look like an Asian freaking version of Logan from Wolverine, you know? I look like I deliver food on a bicycle. I try.
They look like dogs that like ran really fast and then smacked into a fucking wall, and now they're just.
Well, they don't last long because of that reason, Kevin. So first of all, very easy to say.
Yeah,
I think their lifespan's literally like 10 years or something like that. It's crazy because they can't breathe because their nose meets the bridge of their eyes. So.
Well, 10 years is kind of average, though. I mean, for a small dog, it's not average. I guess small dogs live like fucking forever. I thought the more expensive the dog, the more shorter their lifespan. I thought that was you think of like bigger dogs. Like I've always had big dogs growing up, and even I don't really consider Freya big. She's fucking medium size. But I've always had bigger dogs when I was younger, and they always lived like 9-10 years. Like that was their average lifespan.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought the big dogs last the longest, and then the short ones don't last that long. I thought it was reverse.
No, it's the other way. The small ones usually last fucking forever. That's why, like, my mom's got like a fucking, what are they, the Chihuahua? This thing, like, it looks like, they look like fucking rats that are half dead when they get old.
I feel like if like we could ever hear like Chihuahuas talk, I don't know why, but I just picture like the Chihuahuas once they talk, they sound like one of those old timey like gangsters, like like one like the sniveling little freaking rat that will stab you in the back, kind of like a Joe Pesci, you know, from freaking Casino. What you say there, motherfucker? You fucking talking to me? Like, kind of that thing.
Isn't it Pesci?
It is Pesci, but I wanted to say Pesci.
I mean, I know I pronounce
that
things.
Would literally stop anybody. They're like, wait, huh? You dumb?
I know I pronounce things wrong a lot of the time, which is why I ask.
It's Joe Pesci, now and forever. Hold on, I'm trying to fucking adjust my fucking audios here. I don't know. All right, whatever. We'll leave that alone. Anyway, as you can see, the Star Trek thing's done. That was only a limited time, so sad. But let's go over, because apparently we had like a ton of followers the week that we were gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. So we got James Case with 2 S's. James Case, thank you for the follow there. Fab Francine has followed as well. Thank you. Storm and Key. Danielle Allard, which what did we do? We rated 2 at the end of the podcast last week. So thank you for the follow back. We appreciate it. Lithium Flower, Together 6, Loki EIC. Thank you, and welcome to this thing that we call a podcast. This shit show. This platform where we offend people for no reason. So, welcome. We don't mean to offend you. Well, mostly me. I like to talk a lot of dumb shit. And I apologize if that hurts anyone's feelings. I'm messing around. But please know that I love you. And I hope that everything goes well for you. And that the Birds win the Super Bowl tonight. So go Birds!
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude, Kevin's going to kill me today, dude. Because he's a Cowboys fan. Oh, man, he's going to be mad upset if the Birds win. Mad upset. Spam Musubi won't even save him how upset he'd be if the Eagles won.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to be really mad. I don't really like the Eagles,
but
obviously.
See, look, but they've been, but you have to think of it this way, okay? They've been in the NFL since like the beginning, okay? And they only have 1 Super Bowl. So come on, man. They gotta have 2. The Ravens have been in the league for 30 years, and we have 2. Okay, and that can't stand. All right, it's only fair that one of the oldest running franchises in the NFL should have more than just 1 ring or 1 trophy. You know, and let's not bring up the fact that happened literally like what, 5-6 years ago. So it wasn't that long ago where they got their very first one.
Yeah.
So they deserve it, okay? They should have another one. So go Birds. I don't know if the city will still be standing. But that's okay, because you know what I say? Championships are eternal. Cities can always just be rebuilt, baby.
Philly is always like, win or lose, we burn it all to the fucking ground.
Dude, they're crazy. Like, I give them a lot of shit because they're like insane fucking fan base. They're crazy. But they are passionate as hell. I'll give them that. They are passionate as hell. They are ride or die with their team. And the nice thing about that fan base is that it's a mixed fan base. You could be homeless and living in Philly, and you would be the biggest Philly fan. But you know what? The fucking richest guy in the world who lives in Philly and supports them is also just as crazy as you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I forgot what I was going to say. So
I know you got lost in the sauce. I saw it. As soon as you were about to say something and I was still going on, I saw that literal thought escape your eyeballs and go up top left of the screen.
It's fucking gone. That's why like I interrupt so much. It's like I'm not trying to interrupt on purpose.
You're just trying to get it out.
I kind of am, because if I don't get it out, it's gonna fucking go away by the time the other person is done talking.
You're just trying to get it out. All right, I understand. But anyway, there's a lot to go over, man. There's a lot to talk about. Not just Super Bowl focused. Not just that. We can talk about that. We probably will. But there's a shit ton. Dude, a lot has gone on. Fuck, there was a shit ton of stuff that went on literally the past 24 hours. Like about that whole thing where they just shot down another UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
They said that there's no propulsion system. It's not a balloon. So what the hell is it? You know? And apparently Canada just shot another one like this morning or some shit. Crazy stuff is going on, man, and who knows
the invasion,
what's going on.
Man. They're coming.
I hope so, because maybe then, the world will unify against the thing,
Yeah.
Like I said, that's like the only thing that could unify the entire world is if we have an Independence Day like disaster. And that's if aliens come over and just decide to annihilate everybody.
That's usually the only way this country ever unites, is when there's a horrible fucking disaster. Then everybody's like, okay,
whatever the hell's World War II. That was the most unified I've seen America.
Yeah. Well, after 9/11,
I wasn't even alive then.
Just think about after 9/11. You're alive for that. Think about how everybody came together, or like the floods.
Katrina.
When everybody came together for that.
Well, except Kanye.
But then, as soon as that shit passes, though, you get a month or so, a couple months down the road. Fuck you! I fucking hate you again.
Fucking Kanye. George Bush does not care about black people. Dude, one of the greatest videos of all time. I love that video so much. And the fact that it cut directly into Mike Myers, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck to say. It's so funny. But yeah, you're right. It takes a lot for these people to stop fighting over their dumb petty shit. Did you watch the State of the Union? The Biden State of the Union this week?
I did not get a chance to watch it, no.
So basically, I'm going to give you guys the rough draft. And I know some people are going to be like, that's not what happened, depending on what side of the fence you are on. But me,
or maybe you're like me, and you're kind of in the middle of that fence.
Yeah, I try to be in the middle. But from what I saw, it looked like Joe Biden was saying some stuff that the Republicans did not like. And it wasn't... I mean, anybody could pull up their own facts and info and see, that's not true, that's not right. Irregardless, it was a shit show, okay? Just not even talking about the policies of what he said and what was factual and whatnot, but it was a complete shit show. Have you seen British Parliament videos? Have you watched any of that?
Maybe. That Boris guy was on that, that, right? So I think I've seen clips of him acting a fool.
Yeah, so in British Parliament, it works a lot like how we do stuff. But before, ours wasn't like watching a reality TV show. And that's literally what I saw at that state address. Biden was saying some stuff, and there was boos and freaking people just yelling shit. It was crazy. It was insane. I've never seen a state of address ever go like that. And then people are like, see, look at the military. The military's not, cheering or whatever. I'm like, dude, have you seen any other state addresses? The military is supposed to be impartial. They're not supposed to cheer or jeer irregardless. They're supposed to be the middle because, it's the military. They just take orders. They should have no sway. Either way.
You're supposed to stand there, look pretty, and not have an opinion. And if you do, you don't say it out loud.
Dude. It's if you see a military that has an opinion, that's scary. That's not a good thing. You don't want that. No. You want them to be as impartial as possible and have no way of leaning right or left. They are literally there just to serve.
So was it a shit show on Biden's part? Was he just shitty or what?
So Biden said some stuff, but it wasn't controversial, in comparison to our last president, it wasn't anything like that. But he was saying about how he's raised the how he wants to change like our fossil fuels and stuff like that. But it's hard because there's people with self-interests, mostly on one side of the fence, where they will like almost like hedge fund the thing or something shit. I'm too dumb to kind of explain it. And I have some videos and TikToks for later on in this podcast that we can watch.
Oh, sweet.
That will show it. But basically, he was just saying how it's hard for him to push America in the direction that he wants them to do, or he feels is, the best way to move forward, and he just keeps hitting these walls, and he just called out the people that are hitting, that are putting up these walls just straight up, and they did not like it. Kevin McCarthy, who's like the House of the Speaker, like just a newly elected or whatever the hell, even he was like in the back, like, because you can see him behind Joe, you can see him just kind of tell his, his cohorts, be like, dude, just fucking shut up. You're making us look dumb. But it was crazy, man. I've never seen one like that ever. Like, it was like when a substitute teacher comes in to class and no one listens. They're just trying to do the bare minimum of teaching us whatever the fuck, and we're just like, no, dumb, boo,
I don't know about you, but my substitute teachers usually came in and wheeled in the fucking TV on the cart. We're gonna watch this today.
We had one that was substituting the class for like a semester because like the original teacher had to go out on like maternity leave or some shit, so they were there like every day for like a third of the year. And dude, our class were such assholes to her. I wasn't one of the ones. I'm not trying to cater to anything. Because I felt bad for her. She was like an older lady, soft-spoken, super nice, and like people just took advantage of it, Yeah. So like I don't even know how like half the class even passed because they were all fucking buttholes. So it was crazy, man. But also, I kind of want to talk about Hogwarts, man.
Well, go for it.
I really want to talk about Hogwarts.
I mean, we're probably going to offend some people, but go for it.
Why? That's what I don't understand, man. I don't fucking get it. It's a game. And, like, fucking Grand Theft Auto exists. Like, no one's saying shit about that game.
Yeah.
And they openly make fun of everybody. Like, and it's not even in tongue-in-cheek. Like, it's not even supposed to be for, like, satire, really, because it's just a fucking game. It's a fictional fucking thing, dude.
Yeah.
And I understand the thought process of not giving money to J.K. Rowling by buying this game, but it makes no sense because it's not just J.K. Rowling that's getting money off of this. There's the fucking people that made the game, the developers, the writers, everybody that was involved in the game. So I'm supposed to run this poor fucking sack out of a job because this is just the project that he's on? Maybe he loves Harry Potter. I feel like everyone that's on this, that made this game, loves the world, Just because the person that made it is a giant sack of shit does not mean that we can't enjoy the thing that they created.
Right. Yep.
And I don't think like it was purposefully like made to be transphobic or anti-Semitic. And even so, hey, it's fictional. We can make it better. And that's what the developers did.
Well, isn't there a trans in the game?
Yes!
So how's it trans?
There's trans, there's gays, they're fucking everywhere in the game, man. And they're not just like shitty NPCs. Like some of them actually do shit in the story.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. It blows my fucking mind. Like, I think that the developers know that they're the person that birthed this beautiful and imaginative, creative fucking world. They know that this person sucks. And they want to make it better by putting in the characters that upset people. You know what I mean? Because it just makes it more inclusive. Makes it just better in general. And they do it in a way where it's not annoying. Like have you seen or done or played something where it's just annoyingly woke and then it just becomes fucking unwatchable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, well, that recent I tried to watch on HBO, Velma. That was like that.
That is the perfect. Wow, that was bad. That's the perfect fucking example. If anyone has ever seen Velma, the one that's created by Mindy Kaling, it's on HBO Max, and like she completely redid Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, the dog, is a person, and that person that is Scooby-Doo is dating Shaggy. Like, what the fuck? They're best friends, and he's a dog. But, oh my God. But the jokes that they have in there, like, I watch clips of it. The jokes that they have in Velma are so goddamn cringy, it just makes me fucking sick.
Well, the whole show, like, I watched the first episode, and I was like, I'm good. The whole show, that whole episode was just like there's a little bit of a storyline there, but it was mostly just trying to force in comments about, big subjects like this.
Yeah, so here we go.
Or making jokes of it, and it's like, I get the joke, but like it's not fluid. Like I could tell you're just pushing it out there.
Yeah, let me see if I can find some lines. About.
Hey, why
there
are you looking
go.
for
Velma
that?
cringe lines.
Okay.
Dude, there's so many of them. There we go. Hold on. I can't read because it's so fucking small. Oh, this is another good topic too. Racism is okay as long as it's directed towards white people. I'll touch base on that because that one was also a hot topic this past week. So here's one. Fred's a rich white guy with a tiny dong. Those are all white people. Daphne, coughing white girl with too much money. White girl with too much money. Oh, this person's doing the Sig Heil. That's cool. My glasses. That's not of the new show. What's this one? Ah, man. Here we go. Oh my God, man. I'm so fucking bad. God, man. Exactly. I spit truth without a filter like every comedian with before hashtag me too. Like, I don't even get that.
Yeah.
I think it got canceled, like, immediately. Because the scores on it are, like, mad low.
Yeah. Well, people were trashing it big time, man.
Audience score, 12%. And this is on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, and that's like
average tomato
score.
meter, 50%. Hold on, I want to read some of the comments on it, too. I'm going to read, because Rotten Tomatoes is hilarious. Rotten Tomatoes. But did you watch like the whole first episode? Were you able to actually get through the whole thing?
I didn't watch all of it. I watched a good bit of it, and then I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh my God, it's gotten worse. Average audience score 7%. Average tomato meter is 42%. Holy moly. And we've got some good people in this show too, man. Like Glenn Howerton from Always Sunny. He's in there. He plays Fred. Oh, dude, I can't. Oh, Magic Mike's Last Dream. Oh, man. Or Last Dance, where the fuck. I'm excited for that, dude. Dude, did they take out the whole comment section? Did Rotten Tomatoes do that? Do they not have that anymore?
I don't know. I haven't been on Rotten Tomatoes.
Dude, I think they did. They can't stand the heat. Yeah, I see no comment section. I remember when there used to be a comment section. Oh, damn. All right, well, all right, cool. Well, here's a comment. Do better. There you go. Anyway, just on the game Hogwarts, so it's fantastic. It's a really great game. And I know that you're not the biggest Hogwarts Harry Potter fan at all. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. I think it's still a really great fucking game. The gameplay is fluid. The camera is a little fast. The default camera speed is a little fast on controller, so I toned it down a bit. Flying on the broomstick can be a little bit of a challenge, but it's not terrible. It's not going to break the game bad. It's just these are just little minute details that I've just picked up on while I'm playing the game. There's like very small glitches, and it was only once. It was in a cutscene. I was talking to one of the characters, and like there's like these little black specks that just kept coming up in his face, but it wasn't like game breaking bad. You know, it was just something I noticed. But other than that, the gameplay is great. It's fucking awesome. It's fun. It's fun as shit.
Yeah,
I love it. The combos that you do when you're doing like spell casting and fighting. Dude, fun. And I just started. So there's a level in the game where you can use like the 3 forbidden curses. So there's 3 curses in the Hogwarts Harry Potter lore called the forbidden curses. Like they are so bad and like they're evil in nature, but you can use these 3 things in the game. So you can either learn it, which you have to progress after a certain point to learn it, or you can go to this arena and just try it out yourself. So when you go to this arena and try it out, you can use these 3 without actually having to have learned it yourself. And it's fucking crazy. Cool. It's crazy. Like I just found this arena like literally this morning, and it was fucking nuts. So one of the curses is Imperio, where you get to literally take over the person's mind, and you can literally have them fight for you. Crucio, which is a torture enchantment. So you cast it, and it just literally tortures the person, and they lose health very slowly. And it just cripples them. They can't attack you. They're just fucked. And then there's the last one, and that's Avada Kedavra, which is the killing curse. It's an insta-kill. Like
that's the one I would
do. You cast it, it insta-kills them. Straight up. It bypasses their shields, everything. They're just dead. And obviously with that one, there's a long cooldown with that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's...
I wonder if you can use that on bosses.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. But yeah, I think you have to get them down to a certain level, like a certain health point. Yeah. But then again, I don't know. I didn't use it on like a big boss. I was in this arena where it's like where you just, defeat waves and waves of enemies. Like there are harder enemies. Like trolls are like the biggest fucking bullet sponges in the world.
Wait a minute. Does this have multiplayer where you can play in an arena with your friends?
Not yet. I feel like they're going to add it. I feel like multiplayer is going to be put on, and I feel like Quidditch is going to be put on. Quidditch is like Wizards fucking soccer.
I mean, running around with my wizard friends and killing waves of enemies sounds fucking fun to me. I mean, it's just Gears of War, but with wizards. But still, it sounds fun.
I feel like that's what's going to happen. Well, because they said from the get, they're not planning on putting multiplayer. But this game is so fucking popular. So the game came out on the 10th. Officially came out on the 10th. But if you pre-ordered it and got the deluxe edition, which is what I did, you're able to play it like 2 days earlier. So a lot of people did that and stuff like that. Dude, they've logged over 30,000 hours of fucking gameplay before the game even officially launched.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like they're gonna have to. Like I will gladly pay for that DLC if they make it multiplayer. I'll gladly do it. I don't give a shit. I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
I want it. I want it now. But yeah, it's hella fun. You can ride around on a broomstick, dude. It's so fun. Such a fun game, man. And I think for you, Kevin, and people that don't like Harry Potter, just at a game stance, like it's a great fucking game, straight up.
And the story's not bad. Like it's because I don't, I didn't watch a lot of the Harry Potters. I've seen some of them, and probably not all of any of them.
So from what I'm told, Ravenclaw is the house that has the least side missions out of the 4 houses that you can be a part of. And I'm about 30 hours in, I think, and I'm only 20% done of the main quest. So I'm doing like all the side quests, finding all the secrets and all that shit. Just cause like it's not because I'm a completionist. It's just fun. Like when you play, like for me, I haven't felt. So I did this with Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us, and Spider-Man, where they had open world, but like it's just such a fun game. You just don't want it to end, and you just fucking stop and just do shit because it's fun as shit.
You want to stay in that world.
Yes.
I did that with the last Assassin's Creed game. I did that with the Valhalla one.
I feel like
I kept doing all the side things because I was like, I don't want to put this down. I want to stay in this world. I don't want it to end.
And it's so fucking fun, dude. It's so because there's even like little things that happen in the background, like that just go like, oh my god, that's hilarious. Like, and you don't even have to be a fucking fan. So like in Hogwarts, you can go around the school grounds and just do shit. And, like, you can watch, and, like, sometimes the students will just fucking trigger spells. So, like, I was flying around on my broomstick the other day, and then there was this random student just climbing on the walls, walking along the walls, so he put on a spell on his feet to do, like, anti-gravity thing. So he's just walking along the walls like fucking Spider-Man. But, dude, it's hilarious. And then there was one, this morning, I was down by the boathouse on the grounds, and there was a student that had eaten a candy. So there's a candy called like, I forget, I think it's exploding gummies or whatever the fuck. But he ate one and there's smoke just coming out of his ears. And he's just like, God dang. It's like, like a fucking cartoon. There's just like these little fucking things that just happen. And like, it's awesome. It's so fucking great. So for like the avid fan, they're going to have a fucking great time, but even for like the new players and people that are newly in on this universe, I think they'll have fun with it. It's a great fucking game, man. And the fact that these people are trying to prevent other people from just enjoying a fucking game is sad as shit. You know? You might as well just go ahead and burn books, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
I feel like it has that same energy to me. Because people are now, like, so when streamers play this game, there's a website now that this group has created where they can find streamers playing this game and cancel them.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, legit.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking stupid. Yeah,
Dude,
really...
It's so dumb. Like, I've said this before. I don't know if I've said it on the pod or not, but I know I've said to you that it's like music. Like Manson, he's got all kinds of allegations right now. I still listen to his music. I like his music. I like the art. You know, I've always liked it. I'm not going to stop listening to it just because the guy that made it is a shithole. Like
yeah,
you know, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
They're
separate. You can separate them.
So they're not canceling their hate, but I feel like that's kind of like their way of fucking trying to ruin that Twitch streamer's education, because there's no real other way to ruin a streamer's fucking thing except from just DDoSing or fucking doing something like that, ruining their money stream, and I feel like that's a way to do it. So if like 50 fucking people come in all saying hateful ass shit, I feel like it's gonna ruin that streamer's fucking stream and push people from not watching it.
Is hate rating what I'm thinking it is? It's literally just people coming in and calling you names?
Yeah. Rating and just being negative as shit on a fucking streamer's fucking thing. Because then the only deterrent from that is to turn off the stream, like turn off the chat. And that's half the fucking enjoyment of watching a stream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If not most of it, a lot of times.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know there's a lot of times that if I'm not connected to the community, I could care less about what the streamer's doing.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I feel like that's their way of doing it. So I mean, it feels like it's almost in the same vein, but it still sucks, man, and it's fucking sad as shit. And I literally, like I said, like it has that same energy of burning a book. You know, it's just it's art. Games are art. It's a medium, and you're deterring people from enjoying that thing or learning about that world because. Maybe when you play this game, you might want to actually read the books, man. The books are great. They're fucking great books. It sucks, man. It's just, people just can't fucking, just fucking move on with their life. Who gives a shit? Why do you fucking care? if like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And like one of the streamers that I watch, Hassan Abi, even he has like, I don't agree with his like stance on this one either. He's also within that thought process of what you showed in the Discord there, Kevin. He's also within that same thought process.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, where he feels like people buying the game supports J.K. Rowling, so it doesn't. It's not supporting trans and stuff like that if you're doing that. And I don't agree with that at all. Yeah. I don't think that's. I just don't. Flat out, I just don't agree with it. Period.
Yeah.
We buy and do shit from major companies that have the same fucking views, but no one's pressuring them to fucking not do it. Fucking Chick-fil-A is openly hates against gays. But you know how many fucking gay people I've seen eat Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Fucking countless. Because that chicken is just so goddamn good.
so I guess this is where like I'm kind of being a hypocrite, I guess, maybe, if that's the same thing. So like, for instance, Maple Donuts, which is like our local donut company in where we live.
Uh-huh.
I love their donuts. I think they're fucking 40 times better than Dunkin' Donuts, which are just, they're okay. I eat them because I don't have any other choices now.
You're crazy.
So like Maple Donuts came out and like was huge supporters of Trump.
The biggest Trump supporters.
Everywhere. I stopped going there. I haven't bought a donut from Maple Donuts since.
You're crazy. Look, man,
yep.
I don't care what they fucking think, but I just don't like their donuts at all. I've never liked them because when you go to Rutter's, that's the donuts that they give you. And I used to work third shift at Rutter's, and in case no one's heard, but at nighttime they throw out the donuts. Because they get a new delivery overnight, like around like 2 a.m. or something like that. They'll get a whole new fresh batch of fucking donuts or whatever the hell. So every night we would go to the case and throw out all the old donuts. So we were allowed to eat the old donuts for free because they were just going to the trash. But we can't resell them. We couldn't give them away. They had to go to the trash or we ate it. And I hated those donuts, so I never ate them. So they just went directly into the trash.
Oh my god.
But like, I feel bad because like, fuck, man. I wish I could just give these out to the goddamn homeless people, to the fucking homeless Randy down the street that's fucking out there with a sign and has no pants. Give him fucking a big bag of donuts. But yeah, I like out of the chain. Dunkin' and Giant Donuts are usually what I go to. But to me, the best donuts I've ever had is the one in the market. It's an Amish fucking stand. I forget what they're called. But
I don't know what they're
their
called,
donuts are fucking popping, bro.
But I agree. Woo! There is a Amish group that like comes around with a truck, and they post on Facebook like where they're gonna be, and their donuts, man. Oh, they're so fucking good.
Or the mini donuts at fucking like, Hershey Park.
They're the size of your fucking head. You get a glazed donut from them, and it's the size of your head.
Yeah, man. That sounds great. But the mini donuts that you can get at Hershey Park, they also have like a truck that they go like different places. But they have really good fucking donuts too.
Oh, yeah. See, I never had.
Yeah, the mini donuts from her. Dude, last time we were there. So they give you, so you can get a bucket of these little mini donuts. They're like munchkins almost, right? Mm-hmm. But like they put, you can get them topped with shit. So you can get them topped with like peanut butter and chocolate, and like the flavors and toppings will change as the seasons go. Oh my god, man, that place is so good. East Coast Donuts. Shout out to East Coast Donuts. Fuck that, yeah, dude, I love your shit. So good.
That sounds like in like Bethany Beach and Ocean City, they have that Sandy Pony donuts. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. They're like fresh baked, and they'll make them and they'll put like fruity pebbles on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, man. At Christmas time, they had like the peppermint bark one. Oh yeah. Where it was just glazed donuts with peppermint bark on top of them. Woo! Dude, just sitting there with that bucket and the fork and just eating them. God, I love.
Yeah, Sandy Pony Donuts. Sandy Pony Donuts, man. They make them fresh right there in front of you. You order what you want, and they make them right there. Dude, there ain't nothing like a fresh, right fucking out of the fryer donut, dude. It's so good.
Oh my God. I think you can get them topped with ice cream too. I think you can. Yeah. I think in the summertime they do that. But man, that place is the fucking tits. I love that place. But yeah, just out of convenience, the one here when you go to like the East Coast Market, or not the East Coast, the East Market Street Market, or whatever the fuck you guys call it. Yeah. But as soon as you walk in, there's that donut stand that's right there. That's the place I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, they have good donuts there.
Yeah, man, they're so good.
They have the peanut butter, the ones with the peanut butter topping. Those are fucking delicious, and they have those Long Johns.
Oh, yeah, the Long Johns are dope. Oh, I usually get the apple fritter. The apple fritter.
Okay, yeah. So I like a good apple fritter. I had some from Giant yesterday. But I hate when they put raisins on it. Like, you put raisins on something, you've just fucking ruined the whole goddamn thing. Like, I love that Pepperidge Farm cinnamon bread you can get?
Yeah.
So I love that bread. It's really fucking good. But it's a lot of times hard to find. Because you'll find it, but then it'll say, with raisins. And I'm like, you've ruined the whole fucking loaf.
Have you had the cronut at Giant?
I don't think so.
Oh,
that's a croissant donut, isn't it?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
bro.
No, I haven't had that.
That shit is fucking popping. That is so good. I love the cronut. But yeah. So Foshnotz. Yeah, Foshnotz Day is coming up soon. So there we go. We got to get our Foshnotz.
We usually make them every year or every other year. We get together and do a big family thing and make a shitload of donuts.
Foshnotz. Do you do the glaze or you just put sugar on them?
We do all three: the glaze, the plain, and the sugar.
Plain? What
yeah, you just make it. You don't put anything on it. It's just a plain.
Yeah, I know. What the hell?
It's old people, dude. Old people like it. I don't know.
Gross. Yuck.
It's like raisins. No. Dates. They're old
have
people.
To have, or even cinnamon sugar. You know what I mean? Cinnamon and brown sugar. Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking delightful. And then you dunk that in your coffee. People make fun of like they make fun of that stereotype where the fucking cops will dunk their donuts, but dude, have you tried it? It's the best.
Yeah. Oh, I've never drank coffee. Like when I drink coffee, I don't think about eating sweets. If I'm eating sweets, I'm drinking a tall glass of fucking milk.
No, you gotta try it one time. When you're eating a donut and then you're just having a cup of coffee, dunk it in there and eat it. Oh man, delightful. It is delightful. One of the greatest and most simple things in life to enjoy, is to just fucking dunk a donut in your coffee and eat it.
If we get together and make them this year, I'll bring you one.
Yeah.
We can usually take home a dozen or two for each family.
Oh man, it's so good. I love Foshnotz Day, and that was a thing that I never grew up on, because being an immigrant, never learned about Foshnotz. So until I married a big old fucking whitey.
Speaking of food, are you making those rice things today?
Yep, I'm making spam musubi for your fucking big brown ass.
Dude, it's all I've been thinking about since you made it.
I'm gonna make a couple of rice balls for Izzy because she likes it without the spam. So I'll make a couple of rice balls for her. Do you want me to make some rice balls for Ollie? Do you think?
He'll probably. I mean, he'll try anything.
What I would do is have them give him a bite of your spam thing. And if he doesn't like it, then I'll make a couple more rice balls on the side.
Yeah.
Just for him. Cool. But they're sizable though. The ones that I make are sizable. Like they'll probably be bigger than his hand.
Oh, cool. I'll have the shrimp. I'll make the shrimp before I leave here and just bring it.
Yeah, my mom's coming over and she's gonna bring something. She hasn't quite said what, but she'll bring something over. It's not lumpia though, unfortunately, because I called her last minute. But I'm looking up recipes to make it myself. So at one of these points, maybe this year, I'll learn how to make lumpia myself.
Yeah.
And then this way I don't have to depend on her to do it. But there's a place down in Maryland where you can cater lumpia and have them make 60 of them or some shits. And I think that's what we're gonna do for my wife's baby shower. Get a big old fucking pan of lumpia. Yeah, man. I can't.
Let's see. I recently played or bought the Marvel Midnight Suns game.
How was that?
I bought it yesterday.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that to drop.
Yeah, no. Well, I thought I'd wait to see if it would drop a Game Pass, but 2K doesn't normally drop on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So I made the purchase, and it was on sale for like $41, and that was the $100 version. So I jumped on it and bought it because I wanted the season pass plus Deadpool's there now. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm really enjoying it, but I like the XCOM style of play. If you don't like that,
oh, it's a tactical fucking thing. Gotcha.
It's tactical, but it's also card play. So your movements and your attacks are done with cards. You get like 4 cards each turn, and it's not like you have to worry about cover because you're superheroes. Like you don't need. What do you need cover for? You're just gonna fucking let the thing bounce off of you. So it's more of about how you play your cards and the hands that you get. So it's good. I enjoy it. But if you don't like tactical games, maybe you won't.
Yeah. Huh.
So.
Yeah, I was waiting. That was one of the games I was waiting because there's just so much fucking going. Because, dude, next week is Atomic Life. Atomic Life drops on Game Pass. Day 1.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't even have a clue what that fucking game
is
about.
Dude, it's going to be
all kinds of hype about it lately.
Fucking sick. So it's the creator of the BioShock series. That's the project that he's been making, is Atomic Heart. And, like, it's set in, like, the 1950s, like, USSR alternate universe where, like, they created robots and sentient, like, AI and stuff like that.
Oh, shit.
Dude, yeah. So it has those same feel elements of BioShock where it's like you get the great FPS feel of shooting and you get the powers and all that jazz. And it's also going against kind of scary fucking things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm super stoked about that.
Interesting. So now I'm hyped about it because I really like the BioWare games.
Oh, dude, yeah. Who didn't like BioShock? You know what I mean?
Not BioShock. I don't know why I said BioWare, but
BioWare is bought by EA. They're a shell of themselves now, okay? Who knows what we're going to get with this new Dragon Age?
Yeah.
It could be really good or it could be really fucking terrible. And I have, like, no... I'm not holding my breath on that one, man. Because the last Mass Effect did not really impress me, so... I feel like we've talked about that before on this podcast.
I don't think I bought the last Mass Effect until it was like $9.
Me too.
And I bought it and played it.
No, wait. No, I was a big fucking dumbass and I bought it at launch. Because I was like, oh man, it could be really good. And then I got it, I'm like, no man, I was fucking wrong. Oh man, yeah, that was an upsetting one, man. Because I love the Mass Effect games 1 through 3 so much, and Andromeda was a big fucking letdown. But yeah, Atomic Heart looks fucking great though.
I'm really hoping Dragon Age is good. I don't want it to fail. I really want it to
succeed. The last Dragon Age was before it was like, I feel like EA bought it like right at its like launch time, so it wasn't fully infected creatively with their shenanigans.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm hoping that this one isn't,
I think Xbox should get BioWare.
Yeah, because they need to. They're doing a really bad job with getting like, exclusives. Like,
the exclusives are like
awesome. I think Starfield's going to be like their first big exclusive.
They just had this game that came out, that Hi-Fi Rush that came out. Like, really, that's what we're doing for exclusives.
Fun. Did you play
$40 games? That's our AAA exclusive.
It's not $3. I would say $20, but it's fun. It's hella.
No,
fun.
I'm telling you, that's what the price is. It's $39.99 if you buy it outright by itself.
Well, then that's perfect. Dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's a fun game. It's a basic.
I installed
fun
it. I just
hack and slash game. It's fun
because I've been so sucked into the fucking WWE game.
Yeah.
So, and then I bought that Marvel game because I was like, I got to get into something else. This WWE shit is it's consuming me on the evenings. It's all I'm doing. So I got that Marvel game, and now I'm pretty hooked into it. The voice acting is good, man. Like like Tony Stark is always just Robert Downey Jr. And I don't know who the voice actor is. I haven't looked it up, but it sounds like Robert Downey Jr.
Nice. I wonder if it's the same guys from like the Marvel Avengers game.
Yeah, I mean it might be. It probably is.
Yeah.
But yeah, voice acting is good. The story seems really, really fun and intriguing. So we'll see. I mean, opinions change over time, so we'll see how it goes.
Speaking of wrestling, did you watch? Well, I didn't watch NXT this week, but me and the son watched Raw and SmackDown. And dude, are you caught up? I don't want to fucking ruin anything.
I just watched SmackDown today, last night, so I'm caught up.
So let's start with Raw. The biggest thing out of that is that Lita came out.
Yes, she did. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was totally caught off guard by that. I was like, wait, that's that? Really?
Yeah. Me too. I was like, oh shit, it's Lita. And my son,
shit, the WWE actually surprised me, and I don't have to fake surprise. Like, I didn't already know it was going to happen.
And my son is like a new fucking, fan. So like, I was like, dude, it's Lita. He was like, I don't know who that is. But as soon as I heard the music, I was like, oh shit.
Dad,
I'm fucking doing the fucking head bob. Yeah, dude.
Barely floating around in your nutsack when fucking Lita was popular.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, she's the shit. And I mean, unfortunately, she didn't do anything crazy. But I was like, man, Lita was the shit, Liam. And she's not in the game, the WWE game, because I was gonna fucking introduce her into that, but she wasn't fucking in there, man.
Yeah.
That's what the new game needs to come out with, man. They need to have a bigger roster because I feel like the roster's not that big.
I bet you could download her from the creations from other people making them.
Yeah, but it's not the same, though.
I know it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah, because I got Cody Rhodes and I got Sting.
Yeah, I wanted to get Cody Rhodes because he's in the community files, but I'm like, it's just not the fucking same.
Yeah.
So I what they have for me right now is what I'm playing with, and I got the season pass, so I have all the fighters that's ever been released for it. It's just not to say. We were playing this morning. I was playing as Umaga. Fuck, man, that guy's so fucking. I miss that guy. So many wrestlers that I just fucking miss.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not knocking on the new generation because there's some wrestlers that are really good, but I feel like most of the wrestlers that are wrestling around now, they haven't quite fine-tuned their characters yet. There's only maybe 10 characters in the current wrestling roster that's what's the word? I don't want to say good, but a favorite. You know what I mean?
Experienced.
No, in the 90s, wrestling was at its peak. Every fucking wrestler on the roster was so good. The characters were fucking great. They wrestled great, and
what I see a lot of. I think what you're getting at here is I see a lot of really, really good wrestlers. Not a lot of good people that are doing promos or on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be what it usually is. The wrestling is really fucking great, but then they talk and it's maybe
that's what I'm saying. It's hit or miss. There's only 10 that have it good on both ends, where they're really both good on mic and have a great persona, and can also wrestle good. It's the total package. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's maybe 10 wrestlers that have the total package, and that's including men and women.
Yeah.
And then the rest have either or, where they're they have a really good character and persona, but not quite good at wrestling yet. They have I forget who I was watching. Was it on SmackDown? But it was a women's wrestling match, and you could see them almost prepare for the next move. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's just not fluid. It's not crisp, and you can see it. If
you know what? Here's a good analogy. It's like going to the Ren Fair and watching jousting.
Yeah.
And then going to medieval times and watching jousting.
Yeah. and it's not necessarily tough to watch, but it's just hard to kind of get into. It almost puts you out of it when you see that,
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm at right now with the current WWE roster. Is I feel just not a lot of great characters, or not a lot of good wrestlers, and it sucks. It sucks sometimes because I don't know, man.
Here's a good example.
I don't know what the answer could be for it.
like the Viking Raiders. Really?
They're so cringy. That promo they cut was so fucking terrible.
Yes.
The promo that Karrion Kross and fucking Scarlett cut was terrible.
Yes.
Dude, I was like, this is bad. Like, how are they allowed to do this? Like, it's bad, man. Like, the Usos promos were good. I like them.
They were fantastic.
Yeah, they were great. I love the Usos promos.
Somehow, like, there's some kind of magic there that has to happen. Like, you just have to be able to put, like, somehow bring raw emotion into your act. Yeah. If you can do that, you'll sell every time. And I don't know how, I'm no professional. I don't know anything about it, but I don't know how to make that happen. Yeah. But I think that's the magic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's tough. The Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green promo, like, I kind of thought that was hilarious, so I kind of liked it. But their acting was bad.
And I love Sonya Deville. I love watching her wrestle, man.
Yeah, she's a great athletic wrestler. Like, she's so good. Sonya Green, fucking Chelsea Green. I love her character. Her annoying, fucking pretentious character. I think it's hilarious. Yeah. And I feel like her wrestling is like, okay, it's up to snuff. But like
Emma's another one. That's like
I didn't see her wrestle. Like, I know she was on the side in that fatal four-way.
She was wasn't she in the Rumble? I thought she was in the Rumble for a hot second.
I'm not sure. I know that in the fatal four-way for the Continental, she was just on the side there.
For that. Yes.
Like Madcap, who won that match.
Like, I was like, wait, why is he winning?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Because I'm like, dude, I don't quite get his character. Why is he winning?
Well, and he said he's the second one that I was like, why is he winning? It was him, and then who was the other guy? It was a heavyset guy that won on Raw, and I'm like, who is this guy, and why is he winning? And where did he?
Fuck! I forget his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember his fucking name.
Almost looks like
both of those characters.
Yeah.
Both of those characters, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Just fodder? Like, you just needed to fill a spot?
I thought Karrion Kross was gonna win it because he just had the more experience and his character is like better. And I knew for a fact Ray wasn't gonna win. I knew they weren't gonna get that. But I thought Dom was gonna interfere. To be honest, I thought
because Dom didn't show. They didn't show up in SmackDown at all.
Yeah, I thought he was going to interfere or some shit and kind of, grow that thing, which I feel like they really miss an opportunity for that. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, dude, you couldn't think of fucking having Dominic come out of the fucking crowds and just interfere with fucking Ray? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Ray has yet to hit him yet. So, like, what are they waiting on? They haven't. It's like they've gone 2 weeks now, or 3 or 4 weeks now, I think, without like doing anything with that storyline. It's just sat. Like it was the Rumble thing happened where he didn't come out because he was injured apparently.
Yeah, but they didn't show it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a shoot or not. So, but like he didn't come out, and there's been nothing since. Like nothing to like.
Well, they did that stupid racing promo where they raced, where they're like, and they had that thing.
Yeah, but that was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I thought that was dumb too, and I'm like, this is fucking dumb. Are you literally wasting 15 minutes of my fucking life watching this?
Yes.
Just to cut into another commercial break when it's done? Like, fuck off. But like, man.
I have to giggle every time I watch SmackDown and fucking what's his name? The announcer. He'll just be like, and here's our match flow match or whatever the fuck it is. I'm like, get out of here. Our progressive match flow is what they call it.
I think it's Cole, right? Isn't it Adam Cole?
Yeah, Adam Cole. There we go.
Yeah. And like, I want to get Liam into AEW, and I always forget when it comes out on like Hulu. I always forget when it fucking runs.
What?
AEW, because I want to watch that.
I don't know what day that is. That Wednesdays? I don't know.
I think so too.
It's Wednesdays.
Like for NXT, I liked that those frat bros. I forget what they're called. The U or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
It's like these two frat bros. They won last week and they lost this week. The tag team championship. They lost this week to Pretty Deadly. I like those guys too. I think those guys have a great mix of both. Yeah. I forget what it's called. Something U. but they come out and they're dressed in like frat bro fucking moniker.
I did watch that match. I did because I didn't finish NXT, but I did watch. I remember I watched some of it, and then it was real late. I fell asleep. So
yeah, like Braun Breaker. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about that.
You know
guy.
what's crazy though? I thought he was getting hot at one point. Like I thought he was doing really good, and people liked him because I enjoyed watching him wrestle.
He's a great wrestler, but I give a shit less about his character. Don't care.
Because I thought he moved up from NXT.
No, I don't know. If he did, I don't know. But I know he's in NXT still. He's got the championship.
Yeah. Huh.
The guy that he was going against, the annoying Australian guy, I didn't watch him wrestle. I mean, he looks like he'd be pretty talented, but like I don't know, he too kind of came off as cringy. I'm not like the biggest fan of his either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't see anything with Bray Wyatt lately either.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with him, dude. It's been been 2 weeks. Like,
LA Knight showed up. Knight showed up yesterday for like a stupid hot second. Like it was like that didn't tell me anything other than LA Knight is cool and he's the best.
I was upset that he only cut that 5-minute promo in SmackDown. Yeah. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Fucking come on, bring him out. Have him wrestle or something. Because even in that 5-minute promo, I'm like, dude, I fucking love that guy.
I just want to hear him talk. Like, he doesn't have to wrestle.
He's so fucking good on the mic. He's so fucking good. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Dude, so good. I love it. Oh, man. Where the fuck is Alexa? You know what I mean?
Yes. What the fuck? Like, maybe they're waiting till Mania, and there's going to be some big fucking blow up with Alexa and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like, I just get upset. I'm like, dude, just have them show up for like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah. But instead, you're giving us this bullshit promos for fucking Karrion Kross where they can't.
Oh, and here's the Viking Raiders.
Yeah, dude, that's cringy as fuck, dude. They're just like Armageddon. Pain is suffering. I'm like, fuck off, you fucking loser. Just don't say anything. Just come out, beat the shit out of people, be menacing, and that's it. That's okay. Just be those guys, you know?
They're a perfect example of what I said earlier. I like to watch them wrestle. They're fun. Yeah. They're big guys, and they move quick, and I don't know how they do that, but they're fun to watch. But their character is bleh.
They need to push more Street Profits, man. I love the Street Profits.
Oh my god, Street Profits are so fun, dude.
They're like New Day fun. And like they need to showcase that fucking tag team. Like they're so fucking fun. I like Imperium because I hate them. I hate their personas and they're great wrestlers, so I like them. I think they're a great team to watch. Is Orny Lorcan and the other guys still fucking wrestling?
Ooh. Speaking of Imperium, the leader of the group? What's his name? Oh my God, Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther.
So I saw he did a podcast or something, and he had said that he sees Brock Lesnar as his end boss fight.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
I'm fucking tired of that guy too. Fuck Brock Lesnar, man.
Yeah, dude, I am pretty fucking sick of him showing up all the time. Although I do like Happy Brock better than Angry Brock when it comes to
Cowboy Brock.
Yeah, like Happy Brock.
like where the fuck did this show up? Where the fuck did this come out? Like fucking Cowboy Brock. What are you fucking from Yellowstone? What the hell, dude? It's so random. The guy's from fucking Minnesota. It's so random. But yeah, so so wrestling's
Last
cool.
of Us.
Wrestling's fun.
Did you watch The Last of Us?
I mean, you have to ask. You have to ask.
I didn't think I had to, but I had to get into this.
Of course, we watched it. Did I cry? Fuck yeah, I did. Did I know that it was coming? Yeah, I did, and I still cried. Yeah. That's how good this show is.
Dude, I have to say, like after watching the show last night, I looked at my wife and I got done watching it. I looked at it, I said, dude, this show is so fucking good.
It's fantastic.
It's the best TV I've ever watched.
And
it's because it pulls on every emotion you have. Like it makes me mad, it makes me sad, it makes me just feel indifferent. Like it's just so good.
And the beautiful thing I love about it is that it doesn't it's where it takes the source material and makes it better. And it's so hard to do that from like video game, movies, shows. It's tough because most of the time they always want to change it and try to make it in their fucking vision or whatever the fuck. And I feel like the showrunners of the show have taken the source material and didn't really change all that much. If any changes that they made the story better. And I feel like that's what most of these fucking licenses, when they're trying to convert a video game into a show or something like that into a completely different medium, I feel like that's the best route to do. And
one of the great things about my brain, the way it works, is like I can play a game like The Last of Us, and now I'm watching the show about it, and I remember bits and pieces, but I mostly don't remember a lot of it.
Yeah. So it's new to you. You're coming into it with dementia.
Sort of, kind of, because like some of it, I'm like, wait, did this happen or did they change this? Like I can't remember correctly, so it feels new to me. It is so fucking awesome. That's what's great. I could go back and rewatch The Office. I could not watch it for 2 years, go back and rewatch it 2 years later, and be like, I don't remember that.
So that's Kevin's pitch for the positive side of having dementia.
Yeah.
Everything's new to me, no matter what. But it's a fucking great. It's a great show, and for fucking people to knock on it just because they had one episode of gay people, like it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like now, it's been 2 weeks since episode 3, so I feel like we can talk about it now. And if you haven't watched it by now or even watched a clip of it yet, you're fucking doing something wrong.
Yeah.
You need to watch it.
Because even people that don't play video games are loving this fucking show.
It is.
Because the show is so fucking well done.
Well writ, well acted. It's perfect on every fucking level.
I love that. I love that inside the episode after every episode is over. That is so fucking. It adds so much more to it. It adds more to it.
It's interesting, but like, I mean, Ben Shapiro's knocking on the fucking show because of the whole fucking gay agenda that they think that they're trying to push on the show.
Oh God.
And it's like, dude, it's just a great story. Even if it was if you swapped it, if you took those two characters and made them hetero, it would still be good, but I feel like it makes it more endearing, and because they're gay, and plus it's the source material. They were gay in the game, so why change it to be hetero just to fucking appease some fucking fucknut? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, so never mind. Continue, because if I say what I'm going to say, it's going to go back to what we were talking about before.
Say it.
So the bloater that showed up in the game, I thought we fought him in an apartment room, like in a big square room or like a garage or something.
Yes, you see him.
So
earlier.
he okay, because I was like, I said to Lauren when we were watching, there's one scene where they were walking through a building and they heard noises and they were like, oh boy, what's that? And I looked at Lauren and I said, I know what's going to happen, because that leads up to that fight in the game. And then I was like, wait, why is this bloater coming out? What the fuck? Like, I couldn't remember if I was remembering right with the way my brain is.
Yeah, so you actually, in the game, you meet the bloater a little bit earlier in the game. And the rifle that he gets, that's when he gets, I'm like, oh, there you go. Just like in the game, that's how you get your rifle. But yeah, it's since it's fairly new, like I don't want to go too fucking hard on this past episode, but the last episode people were saying like was too slow, but I'm like, dude, but that's the whole point of storytelling, man. You gotta build it to a thing.
Yeah.
You have to. Otherwise, it's just not fun. It takes the fun out of watching the show. And last week's episode, though it was slow, it was still good.
Yeah.
It was still good. Last week's episode was still good.
My wife said that she compares this to the way that The Walking Dead season 1
used to be
made you feel.
Yes.
That's what she compares it to. She said, this makes me feel like The Walking Dead season 1, like the first 3 seasons that the show was good.
Yeah.
I'm getting the same feelings here that I did with that
exactly.
show. And I said, yeah, I get it.
But it's sad. It makes me so sad because we're blowing through the game. You know what I mean? I'm watching the show, and I already know. I'm like, man, this fucking season's gonna end at like 10 or 12. It's not gonna be a long season. Because this is just how like we're jumping from thing to thing, and I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah. Well, they've already said season 2 is going to be about Last of Us 2.
I know.
So and then it's going to end.
And then we're fucking out with nothing.
Yep. Well, that's where the test will be, right? So they'll either stop the game.
It's like Game of Thrones all over again.
They'll either stop the show or they will continue it and do their own thing with it, which I don't mind seeing anyway. The storytelling is so fucking good.
It's Game of Thrones all over again, you know what I mean? Because like when the show caught up with the books and then everything became uncharted waters, you know, and then that's when people started getting really fucking vocal about shit. Yeah. That's all I'm at. That's all I got. That's where I'm at. So I hope that we get the second season like 2 years from now. You know what I mean? So this way it gives a chance for Naughty Dog to put out some fucking other shit so we can get a season 3. But yeah. So yeah, that was cool. Last of Us was fucking fantastic. They had to move it to Friday because of the big game that's on tonight. You excited for fucking Rihanna halftime show, Kevin?
Not really, no.
Wow, how dare you?
It's just not my thing.
Well, whenever they put like a rock group in the halftime show, like everyone's like, God, this is boring.
Well, that's because they put old rock groups. They're like, hey, let's put the Guess Who up there.
They fucking roll out Tom Petty.
Yeah, they're not going to beat last year. I mean, especially not with Rihanna. So.
Oh yeah, last year's fucking halftime show was fucking lit. Right. And even then, people still got pissed off about it, dude.
Yeah, just the racist ones.
Yeah. Hey,
you know the racist white people.
I don't understand.
The racist white people watching the black players play football.
Why are they up there singing and dancing? Aren't they supposed to be on the field? Why was the Crip walking?
Why was he
Crip walking? Why not?
Snoop Dogg was Crip walking.
I know. I don't know what that means. Does that mean he's a cripple? I know we lightly grazed over it with the whole like white joking thing, but the only reason I want to bring this is because we had a conversation about it within the household, and this kind of also ties back into last episode, kind of. So, what are your I want to ask you, Kevin, because you're of that ilk, you know. What do you feel about these jokes against white people, huh?
I said, what box are you putting me in?
You're more white than I am. I just sound white, you know? I sound white.
If
you close your eyes, you would think that my name is fucking Steve, and I work on the accounting floor, you know?
Yeah.
But no one, if someone would saw you, they would not say, hey, that guy stole my job. So that's why I'm asking you. I want to ask you, what do you feel about this new push against joking against, white people and stuff like that? How do you feel about all this?
I don't really care. Like, it's just, I mean, I don't know I haven't seen these stories. So if you just mean,
like, do you feel like it's more so now? Like, do you feel like making fun of white people now is like the new racist trend? Do you think it's like a racist agenda against?
I don't think it's a racist agenda. I don't think I care enough. Like, I'm not going to be offended by it if it is a thing people are pushing. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I care enough that like the other week we talked about how like the word hunky and a cracker, like, fucking call me it all you want. I don't care less. Right. But you know what? Maybe that's because I was never, like, my race was never in, like, it was never a slave ever. Like, I mean, that was as close to the times where African Americans were. Yes, there was whites in slavery at some point in time, sure, but like, it's not anything that anybody talks about now.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know that I care enough. I don't know that it doesn't bother me. I don't really have an opinion on it. Like it.
Like, do you feel like it would like somehow like you think that society is like somehow like now switching over to almost like oppressing like the white people and stuff like that? Do you think like it's gonna like head that way, like for like like it's almost gonna like swap shoes, where like the new racist is against white people?
I don't know that sounds crazy to me. For that to happen.
Why?
It sounds
why do you think that?
Well, because a lot of the shit that you're telling me that you've seen, that's out there. Mm-hmm. Like it just seems out there. Like that's not something that happens in the real world. Mm-hmm. But I mean,
but I'm just saying because that is a real fear that people are thinking. That people
I know,
think
but like
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. We are too. Just because I'm white. Like that's what's on the paperwork. I'm white. You're Asian or whatever.
I'm an anomaly.
Whatever you put. I
Yeah.
don't know where I was going with that. What was your last comment?
I was just saying how like it is a real fear of some people thinking that like racism is now towards white people, and like though jokes.
Oh yeah, what I was getting at
like that is. Go ahead.
What I was getting at is America. The world in general is such a mixed race. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, it says white on my paperwork, but if you run my blood, I'm sure I'm not just white. So I don't see it. Like, it's stupid. Racism to me is so fucking dumb. Because like, we're so mixed. All of us. My face looks white. That doesn't mean that I'm not part something else. Like it's fucking stupid. It's the dumbest thing that we have. Mm-hmm.
It's a tribal thing, Racism is a whole. It's a primal tribal thinking. I think that is the most basic way that I see it as, because it's basically pointing out one difference and going against it. You're grouping up one thought process of picking out a one difference between your group and that group, and that one difference is what separates you two, and that is what you're gonna ilk on it, and then it just grows from there. So I think that's where racism stems from. It's just a tribal primal thought process, and I don't know if it's an ingrained kind of a thing that maybe it's never gonna go away or something like that. You know what I mean? But as a society, I feel like for us to not try and be better I feel like just doesn't make any sense. I feel like, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you want to, be better? like our sponsor. Why wouldn't we want to be better? Why would you want to keep things status quo? If the other side of the fence seems better, not only for you, but for your kid, and other generations to follow, why wouldn't you want to do it? Irrational generations of wealth and privilege, just because it's being called into check, doesn't equate racism to white people, not a real fear. That is why I ask. So we joke a lot about stuff, and there's a lot of touchy subjects that we can't really joke about, you know what I mean? Because it's just too raw for some people to deal with. Stereotypes, all that shit. But I feel like the real fear came from, because I don't think it's all new to these people. When I was growing up, there really wasn't any jokes that was geared specifically towards one group of people or culture, which was white culture. And to me, white culture is, string bean casserole. Unseasoning food, you know what I mean? Like cooking stuff without seasoning stuff. Like, what the fuck? The videos that we watch, where we watch these fucking white people just throw stuff in and not cook it. Like, it makes like, what the fuck? Only a white person would think of that. You don't go into a freaking household of immigrants and they would never do that ever.
Look, I'm gonna be upfront here.
Raisins and stuff. Like, what is that?
I just read what Heather said. That's the problem. White people don't realize their issues or ignore the fact they're there, that they are there.
Yeah.
So this is a good example. This is going to be. I mean, this is probably going to put me in a bad light, but this is from a perspective of a white person. I'm sitting in Dallastown getting ready to pick up my kid the other day. Dallastown is not like the city; it's just a town.
Yeah, it's a town. Yeah.
I'm sitting in town waiting for Ollie to come out of school, and some kids go by on a bike. The kid driving pedaling the bike was a black kid. He goes up, drops the other buddy off. He turns around, he's come back with his bike. And I looked at him and I thought, like deep down inside, there was this like, why is he looking at my car? And then I was like, why the fuck did I think that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why am I? Because I'm not a racist person. That's not who I am. But why did I think that? Like, I would, and then I thought, what if it was the white kid taking the black kid, dropped the black kid off, and then coming back, and the white kid wearing the same clothes, riding the same bike, looked at my car and looked away quickly? Would I have thought, why did he look at that? Probably not. But why? Why does my brain do that? Because you know me. Am I racist?
No.
I don't believe so. So this points to what she said. Like that's why I brought it up.
Yeah, and I agree because there are times where I will do that too, where I will see, I would go into the city and I would just like think of like the most stupid stereotypical shit. Be like, oh god, these fucking guys look like they're gonna fucking rob me and shit. And that's not the fucking case. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I feel like that's also you're also kind of thinking of like just past shit that's just that you grew up thinking, Yeah. When you grew up, like, you were thought to think like, hey, those groups, stay away from them. They'll get you. You know what I mean? And that thought process and stuff like that. And that's what I feel like. That's why I say, like, why can't we just do a little better? You know what I mean? In a urban setting, like city setting, that's like, especially that's why I really wish that I would live in the city just to kind of have my kids grow up in that diverse kind of a thing, because that's really how you get over it. That's really how you change the way you think, is immerse yourself into that culture, and that's when you kind of find out about people, like real fucking people and their cultures.
You know what it is? They're not terrible people. They're just poor. Mm-hmm. Like that's what poor can bring. Like when you think about York City, you aren't rich living in York City. You aren't middle road living in York City. You're probably poor living in York City. They're not terrible people. They're just poor people. And sometimes poor people do bad things because they're trying to live. They're trying to survive, and they feel like they have no other option.
Yeah, and there's like many. I mean, everyone comes out like a different story and like a different background and stuff like that. But that's why, like, it's just I just try to do the best I can, because I don't know if this happened like years ago. I think this is when I still had the van, but it wasn't like the first van that I crashed on that road. It was the second one. We had a second van, the silver one. I forget where I was, but I was at the doctor's office for some reason, and like there was a family. There's a couple. It was a young black couple, and like they had like a year-old or something like that with them, and I was coming out of the doctor's office, and the boyfriend had stopped me, and he was like, "Hey man, can you give us a ride home, please? Like we don't have any money to call an Uber or a taxi, and we gotta wait XYZ amount of time for us to get a ride." And I was like, look, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, because it is. Nowadays, especially even then, like it's just most people just kind of keep themselves, especially in the area that we're at. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of times where people will come up, and it's not like I was in the city. I wasn't in the city. This was like literally down the street from where we are, or where I am right now. and like everyone just kind of keeps to themselves. You know, that's just what this town is. I feel like smaller towns they just kind of keep more to themselves. But anyway, so like I go like, well, where do you live? You know what I mean? I don't want to go like fucking ass end of the fucking world to drop you off, you know? But luckily he was on like the edge of the city. Like they were over by near where the York Revolution play. Like in the edge of York City. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. But I gave these two fucking strangers a lift. You know, I gave them a fucking ride home because it was in the middle of winter, and I didn't want to fucking leave a baby out in the goddamn cold. Like, I'll just give them a ride. You know, yeah. They didn't give me any money or anything like that. I didn't ask for any money. I was just like, hey man, don't worry about it. Just take care of your family, and that was the end of it. Yeah. But it's just. I just try to do what I can. I don't know if they might have looked different because they were just. I don't know what I would have done. But at that time, they were two young black couple, and I just helped them out. So, and I I don't know, man. I just try to do what I can because it's. In this life, it's tough. Everyone's got, dude, I remember, did I tell you the story where some guy might have like fucking got me out of $100? Like just fucking played the shit out of me. He might have done it, but either way, I just fucking gave him $100 because he says that he was in trouble and he needed a ride down to Florida with his family. And he was with his family and he tried to give me jewelry for it. And I was like, nah, man, just fucking here. I don't have $100, but I'll give you a couple gift cards, like those Visa cards, and whatchamacallit. Gave him the fucking Visa cards, and then I gave them the gas. I paid for his gas. Yeah. And I sent him on his way. All equaled out to like $100. Like I said, I don't know. Like I don't know what truly anyone's intentions are. But I feel like if I feel like I can do something about it, I'll do what I can, and then I'll just leave it at that, Yeah. But like if you got me out of $100, kudos to him. You got me. But it wasn't like $100 outright. It was like two gift cards or like a gift card of like $40, and then
I guess you got to look at it like this: like whether you're out $100 or you gave them $100 in the cards.
Yeah.
Either way, you made the choice that you were going to be getting rid of $100 from your account.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what happens to it. You've already decided $100 is leaving.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's my thought process is that if I can help, I'll help. After that, it's out of my hands. What they do with it, if they've conned me out of it, then kudos to you. You got me. But I can go home to my kids and my wife and stuff like that, and just be blessed that I can live without that $100.
Yeah. And you know what? You know what's great about it is you didn't record it.
No, and I don't believe like this whole Mr. Beast thing. Like, did you hear what he did? Where he bought like 100 people like an eye surgery to fix their eyes to be able to see. So he fixed like 100 fucking blind people's eyesight. He just paid for it. And he has the means for it. He just paid for it. And he recorded it for like entertainment purposes and stuff like that. So like, I'm on the fence with Mr. Beast because like, on one hand, he is profiting off of it by getting views. So he's getting money out of it by doing a good deed. But on the other hand, it's also kind of shitty that all these blind people just can't go out and get an eyesight procedure. Instead, some YouTubers got to do it. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, how fucked up is our medical system where we have a way to cure blindness, And like, these people just can't fucking get it. They have to be lucky enough for this fucking YouTuber to go do it for them,
Yeah, it's pretty awful, man.
But Mr. Beast will do stuff like that, He'll do all these good deeds, but and he'll videotape it and profit off of it. But on the one end, he's also doing a good thing. So I don't know how it makes me feel, but either way, I'm like, kind of grimy, but you are kind of doing a good thing, so I kind of love hate you. Like,
it's really nice of you to do that. Yeah. And it's really cringy that you're blaring it all over the fucking internet.
Yeah. See, I think that's an old-timey mentality that we had growing up. Because, like, in my thought process is that if you do a good deed, like, just do it. Don't wait for
it'll
a
come
camera
back.
To be on.
It's sort of like, it'll come back around. You know what I mean? Like, I
or
do
even
a good
if it
thing.
Fucking doesn't. It just, I don't fucking care. I'm doing this good thing just to help. That's it.
9 times out of 10, if I help somebody out, my comment to them afterwards is if they ask for, like, what can I do? You know what? Just pay it forward. That's what my comment is. Pay it forward. I helped you. If you can help somebody at some point and they need help them. That's how we bring the world together. That's how we lift everybody up.
To me, I don't even push that. I don't give a fuck. I don't tell them to do that. I just say, look, man, just fucking take care of yourself. Just fucking take care of yourself and your family, whatever, dude. Just
look,
fucking,
just pull yourself up by your fucking bootstraps, you little puss.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you fucking libtard.
You fucking beta.
You fucking cuck. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. That's just how. It's just a weird fucking time that we're in. And to kind of to kind of end book on the whole white thing, I just don't think it's that big of a deal for people to think that racism is going to swing against full whites. I think that is an absurd idea. That'll never fucking happen. Are you crazy? The top 1% is white people. Most of the politicians and run the world and govern our fucking countries and stuff, they're mostly white people. And even if they weren't, like, I feel like we've progressed so far as a society that it would never happen like that. What do you think? We're going to fucking enslave white people? Like, that's not going to happen. The closest thing that we have to slaving is for fucking kids, trafficking. So, like, if anything, if you want to be afraid about something and do something about slavery, let's end trafficking, yeah? Let's go ahead and try to get rid of child trafficking. Because there's no color for that. There's just an age limit.
Look, man, motherfuckers, you had a war on drugs. You had a war about marijuana. You can save some fucking kids.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't think, I think it's an absurd idea. I don't think it'll ever happen. And for you to get offended by, like, some jokes, and, like, I feel like it's just because back then or in the past, it was never a thing. Making fun of white people was never a thing. You would never make fun of the fucking person that's holding the whip, you know, kind of thing. Not out loud. At least. And now that the tables have now that the scales have kind of evened out, it's making people feel a little bit uncomfortable because it's a whole new thing, you know. And I feel like that's really what it is just things have now kind of changing, times are changing, so now the target is not just solely on these groups of people. It's now also reflective. Now, you know, they're also part of that mix. And I feel like that's kind of more the thing that's going on. It's just people aren't used to it.
Yeah, I feel like
that's really what it is. Huh?
I love the stand-up comics that do fucking make fun of races.
Yeah.
Like, I think the shit is there. Like the jokes that they make are there for a reason, because there is things that white people do that is really fucking dumb and funny.
Yeah.
And there's things that Asians do and black people do that's really fucking dumb and funny. So why can't we just laugh about it? Like, it doesn't have to be a racist thing. It's a fucking joke.
Because people think all these jokes are born out of a hateful place, and it's not. I make fun of my wife all the fucking time. I make fun of my wife, make fun of you about the shit that you guys do as a culture, because I think it's hilarious and it's different from my perspective, so I point it out and I joke about it.
Yeah, this motherfucker over here through this computer screen buys pounds. I'm talking pounds of fucking rice.
Yeah.
If that's not stereotypical, I don't know what isn't.
Dude, I usually put them in those popcorn tins. You know those popcorn tins that you fucking people give each other on Christmas? That you guys buy once a year? I use that as my rice thing. I put my rice in there. You know what I mean? My wife, like, so my mom, the Filipino way of making spaghetti is different. So we make our spaghetti with the sweeter sauce.
And dump it all over the table like they do now?
No, we don't do that. We're not fucking crazy. We're not that poor where we're just like, no, we're just going to eat it on the table, you know? But we make it with a sweeter sauce. So the marinara is a sweeter sauce, okay? And we put hot dogs in it. My wife is an Italian, and she hates the idea. She abhors it. And I'm like, dude, you've never tried it. It's amazing. But like, it almost like it's almost offensive to her, you know? It's almost offensive for her to think that. But like, I make fun of her for it. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you? Why can't you just accept the idea of having hot dogs in your fucking spaghetti? But you guys don't say a thing when it's in your mac and cheese. What the fuck is that? You know? Throw some hot dogs and mac and cheese. Everything's fucking hunky dory. But I put it in spaghetti and the whole world's ending.
I don't put hot dogs in either of those things. It's gross.
But that's what I'm saying.
I've had them both. Yeah. I'm not just saying because it's gross because it sounds gross. It's gross because it tastes gross.
I love hot dogs. But see, like we don't just use regular ass hot dogs. We use like we call them the red hot dogs. I don't even know what the fuck they're made. I just know that they're just red. That's all I know. And that's what
I usually buy either Ballpark or Nathan's.
Oh, dude, Burke's. Woo! Burke's hot dogs. Yeah. Ballpark or Burke's hot dogs. That's normally the way that we go.
Yeah. The really good ones
the red skin hot dogs. Yeah, those.
The really good ones are the ones that I get at market. They're like the smoked ones. They cure them with like brown sugar and shit in them. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're so fucking good.
Dude, that one hot dog, the hot dogs that you had for that one barbecue that you had like years ago, that was good. I forget where you got them. You got it from like the butcher shop or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those hot dogs.
Yeah, they were great.
I get them from the butcher. Yep, they're fucking amazing.
They're great, man. They're good.
Yes.
But yeah. So anyway, off the serious topics. Let's go end the podcast with some fun. Yeah, let's go and do some TikToks. You guys ready for some TikToks? I know I am. I'm ready for some fucking TikToks. Actually, before we do the TikToks, I actually have some videos that I found on Twitter that I kind of want to show everybody and see how everyone feels. Huh?
I said, see, you're not ready for some TikToks.
Well, we're gonna get to some TikToks. Oh yeah. This is a good one. Hold on. Where's my fucking screen? Screen cap. Let's make sure that it's gonna show the correct screen. Okay. So it's going to show this real quick, but let me swap over to this one. All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Let's go.
Whoa! Smoking.
I think I want to hold this.
Yeah.
Ready? Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! I love it. I want to have an orgasm.
Are you serious?
What the fuck?
Oh shit. I want to go down now. That was good.
Dude, you know how upset that guy was?
What the fuck?
You know that guy was upset. He was like, the fuck?
How did that happen?
I think the bar, the bar's pressure on her nether regions, I think that's what did it. Because she was on the slingshot kind of a fucking thing.
Yeah.
So maybe the movement of her, I don't know, man. But you can tell how upset the guy was.
Maybe the bar vibrated while it was moving the cage around or some shit.
Obviously, yeah, I think that's what happened. But like, I just the surprise and the guy's face, and you could tell like I've never fucking heard that before. Like, what is that?
The guy's like, this fucking machine is getting her off more than I ever got any woman off.
This is how women eventually marry Roller coaster rides. Maybe that's why the lady in Canova was married the roller coaster ride. What was it? The pirate ship is what she married?
I think so.
Yeah. Maybe the pirate ship is the only thing that she, the only thing that could get her to that point that no man could,
I might have to agree with Role Player that it's a fake, but either way, it was fucking funny.
All right, let me go ahead and cue up the next one. But yeah, I just wanted to say... Sure, we all want to say that it's fake. We, as a guy, we can do that. Fuck a ride. All right, I need to. Oh shit! All right, stop it. Let me pop this up. Boom. All right, there we go. Ready?
Wait, that shit hurt. Oh, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. Turn the fuck around. Turn the fuck around. Oh, yeah. Mama's don't care. Mama's don't care. That's a mean ass. That boy ass on.
So this guy got caught stealing, and Hood Justice came in, and Hood Justice apparently is beating the shit out of him with a belt, like your mama and papa did to you when you were a kid.
Yeah, I felt that belt. It fucking hurts. Yeah, I felt that.
Dude, I just can't believe that was instead of getting so what would be worse? Would this be worse, getting spanked by this guy, or would you rather just get your ass beat, like with fisticuffs? What would you rather have?
I'd rather get my ass beat.
Like punched and kicked and fucking walking out of there bloody and shit?
Yeah, because this is shameful and like embarrassing, whereas just getting my ass beat is...
What if no one saw? What if this wasn't a video? What if no one saw it?
I would know. I'm really good at shaming myself, and I would fucking know.
I'm glad you said that, because I want to. Let's fast forward to the end here. Let's because I feel like the end is the best payoff.
That shit hurt. He can't walk. He like, Mom, my ass. Hey yo, stop feeling, yo. Die.
So like this that part where he's grabbing his fucking ass, dude. I feel like he got transported back to when he was a fucking child. He was like, God damn it, Mama. I'm sorry I took the sugar. I didn't mean to. Man. So you would rather get your fucking whole ass beat than take a spanking?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I would take a spanking. I would take the spanking.
Nope.
Oh yeah. Because the downside would be I just can't sit down for a couple of days. Whereas if I got my whole ass fucking beat, I'd have like bruises, cuts all up on my face. Like, nah, I'm good. I just won't sit down for a while. I'm good. That's surprising. I can't believe you would fucking take the spanking, man. You're kinky, bro.
Motherfucker.
This is another good one. I like this one a lot. I feel like this is something that that you would do to a buddy. You fucking could see the panic in that guy's eyes, man. When he fully realized what was going on. Oh shit. It's like, wait, what? What are you doing? Oh my god, man. That's a good one. That's severely fucked up. I would beat the shit out of this guy. I don't care how much of a fucking joke it was. I would beat the shit out of him.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, dude, that's a terrible friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
As an actual zookeeper, this is how I would have handled this situation. Grab the first gorilla, pull it back, punch it in the spine, pick it up, slam it into the ground. Tackle the next gorilla, pull its face in your chest and suffocate it. If you go to the gym, you'll have no problem doing this.
I like that fucking that whole animation thing. That was good. If I was a zookeeper, I'd punch it in the back and then pile drive it.
Yeah, role player. It's two gorillas fighting each other, and then that guy comes on and talks about how he would have fucking taken the gorillas out.
I feel having a crib is the most important thing.
Dude, this was on my fucking algorithm.
Signifies safety, and it's something babies have when they grow up. They know that their bed is safe.
Stanley tucks himself into his crib every night, and he never misses his daily nap. But even a 31.
Oh. Hold on. I paused this real quick. So, role player. So, the video that I showed before the gorilla one. So, it was two guys in a car, and his one buddy was sleeping, and he had like this sausage. The other guy had like a sausage, and he was rubbing around his face, and then rubbing around his mouth, and then he like put it in his buddy's mouth real fucking quick, and his buddy woke up, and like what his buddy woke up to was his other buddy buttoning up his pants. And he didn't see the sausage. So he just, coming out of his sleep and putting one and one together, he was like, dude, you just shoved your dick in my mouth and I was sleeping.
And he wipes his mouth.
Yeah.
He's like, ugh.
Yeah. It's really fucking good, man. Just guys being guys to each other.
Yeah.
1-year-old needs a little help going night-night.
I got several different crib toys to use at night.
So do you think he has like a full-time job, or is he just like at home living with his parents?
He has bubbles and movement and music.
This guy, I think he lives by himself, and this is what he does. By himself.
Weird. How does he pay for his fucking diapers?
The reason I like the heartbeat.
I'm not gonna lie though, I do like that stuff. The stuff that he's touching right now, the little baby fucking night lights and stuff.
Yeah.
I do like those. I wish as an adult I had those. I'm really fucking jealous that he gets to have all this bullshit and I can't. Instead, I have a fucking CPAP machine to fucking fall asleep to. And The Office going on in the background for fucking 5 years straight.
This video is really long.
From inside a mother's womb directly.
He's a man baby.
This is Puppy. I sleep with him every night.
Dude, do you think he gets laid? Like, imagine him just bringing home.
No, dude, because later on you're gonna learn that he pisses himself.
Imagine before they have sex, he just, when he's undressing, he has to take off a diaper.
Dude, legit. Later in this video, he wears diapers. He buys Depends, and then he buys baby diapers, and he puts the baby diapers inside the Depends so it's more absorbent so he can wear them longer.
It's fucking gross, dude.
Your claim just literally is that there were stegosauruses, this other mammal with these big fangs, and this cat with a lynx-like cat with the fangs all coexisted, and they were all vegetarian.
Yeah, there's lots of. Why do humans wear clothes? I mean, the bulk of humans wear clothes.
That's because there's so many humans. Where are you going with this?
God gave clothes because of sin.
Where are you going with this?
What evidence do you have that God gave us clothes?
The fact that animals don't wear clothes. God gave clothes because of sin, to die for our sin, die for your sin, Bill, and die for mine, be raised from the dead, and offer a free gift of salvation, and he offers it to you, too.
Thank you.
People believe this.
He just goes, thank you. So who is Ken Ham? I don't really know who
Ken Ham. Ken Ham is a super Christian. He's a born again Christian. And he is the one that built the Ark in Kentucky. And that's what Bill Nye is walking through right now. He's walking through the Ark with Ken Ham, the creator of this fucking giant fucking scar on the planet.
Right. Fucking Bill. So, the fucking bewilderment in his face. I just want to go back and see that real quick.
Like cat with the fangs all coexisted, and they were all vegetarian.
Yeah, there's lots of. Why do you?
Danny, that's right. Go Birds, Danny. How you doing? Go
What's up, Danny?
freaking Birds. Hey, can you give him a shout out, babe? I don't even know if I can do it on my fucking. Thank you. Go Birds!
The best eggs to build lean muscle mass.
Just straight up right off the bat, the only acceptable answer here is any egg.
All right. When it comes to eggs, we have these grade A large white eggs. This isn't the natural color of eggs. They actually come out brown.
Oh shit, Danny gave us a biddy. 69. Fuck yeah, man.
That's his thing. That's what Danny does. He gives 69 biddies to people.
Hey, man. That's the best number, okay? That's the best number. Thank you so much for the biddies, Danny. Appreciate it. Go Birds, buddy. Go Birds.
That is false. The natural color of eggs is...
Dude, is this the guy from God of War that he fights? It's him, isn't it? It's the fucking random dude that, in the beginning of God of War, there's a fucking random guy that knocks on fucking what's-his-face's door. I forget. And he just like, he just starts fighting the shit out of this skinny dude, but he doesn't go down at all. This is him, isn't it?
It might be.
No, I think it is. See, I wish I could fucking grow beard hair to do that shit. I want to tie a bow in it and throw it over my shoulder.
Yeah,
depending on the species and genetics of the hen, it may pick up a...
Look at it, dude. He's got cornrows in it.
Yeah.
Facts. Haha, I hated that guy. Yeah, man, like, what the hell? He just buried his wife, and this guy's like, hey, man, I'm gonna fuck you up. You're like, what the fuck? Fuck off, man. I've been in hiding for the past 10 years. What the fuck are you doing?
Pigment, but the base color is white.
Also, we don't know if there's any type of hormones in the eggs.
We do actually know that because it's illegal to use growth hormone on chicken, at least in North America.
All right, because chickens do get injected by growth hormones so they can produce eggs a lot faster.
Chickens don't need growth hormone to produce eggs faster. They already have a very fast reproduction.
I was gonna say, dude, my buddy has chicken eggs, and he says that he sells it because he has so many eggs.
Yeah, they come in quick, man. Every day, your buddy has to go out and get more eggs.
Yeah,
every day.
So this guy in the video that he's educating is a moron.
Yeah, very much so. He's a stereotypical meathead idiot.
I don't even have fucking chickens, and I know they come out fast.
And you're not even white.
Yeah, I'm an immigrant. I don't even know half that shit. But this, I know more than this guy. Wow. And you know what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to make fun of the way he talks either, Kevin. I'm just a better person than that. I'm going to move on. Before I get called out or some shit.
We need to watch Ron DeSantis because the Lord is going to use him in a powerful way. I had several years ago a vision that I went in.
He looks so fucking annoying. Look at his hair.
Yeah.
Why is it as long as his face?
You know what? He looks like a Final Fantasy character.
Dude, yes! Oh my god, yes, he's one of the fucking guys that you travel with in Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah. Yep.
The fucking K-pop boy band, Final Fantasy?
Yep.
It's him. It's that guy. Then again, I'm coming like a stature or like a stance of jealousy because I have no hair anymore, so...
Into where I saw two
I wish I could have
trees,
hair to put it up in a pretentious
and I saw
way.
one of them was planted in California. the other one in Florida. And I said, Lord, what is this? These two palm trees?
I'm a little upset that he's allowed to talk to the Lord like that. I wish I could talk to the Lord like that and ask him questions and him give me answers. I want to know about two palm trees too, buddy.
He said, this palm tree from California is Ronald Reagan. This palm tree that is in Florida is Ron DeSantis. He said, Ron DeSantis or Ronald DeSantis is the second, has an anointing similar to Ronald Reagan. And I saw Ron DeSantis as a tree of righteousness, that palm tree. And I saw it uprooted from Florida and brought to Washington, D.C.
This fucking guy.
And you guys have a problem with Hogwarts Legacy? When you've got this guy talking about two palm trees and how they correlate with Ronald Reagan and Ron DeSantis?
Yeah. Yep.
But I can't cast spells in a fucking
goblins
video game?
the goblins are all Jewish.
Yeah. What the fuck? Danny, yes, I played the game. I pre-ordered it. I played it early, and I'm 30 hours in, and I love it. It's a fantastic game. Like, being a fan of Harry Potter and the Wizarding World aside, like, I feel like it's just a fantastic, great game. We already talked about it early on, so I won't go too far into it. But yeah, I love it. It's to me, it's probably it's the best game of the year, straight up. Straight up. Actually, might be the best game in the past 2 years. As much as I love Cyberpunk, it did not envelop me as quickly as Hogwarts did. So, yeah, I'll say that much. What the fuck, man? Let's play Heather's, because I know that she'll get mad at me if I don't play hers. Yeah. Let's go from here.
Eat a 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie. Dry way to dry. Eat a 2.
Dude, I feel. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of feel like the hatred from my wife when I'm sitting there playing games in Hogwarts and she's just fucking cleaning. I feel like one of these days she's just gonna fucking stab me in the throat when I'm sitting there.
You know, Ian, I fear my wife so much that I don't play video games during the day unless I have permission. I don't play until the kids are in bed in fear.
I fear my wife so much. She's only played Hogwarts for 3 hours, and she's like the biggest Hogwarts fan. And she's just because of like how much shit that needs to be done around the house and other stuff that she has to do, like make fucking dumb shirts for me that say Philly Special and Go Birds. That she's only played the game for 3 hours in comparison to my 30.
You're a dick. You're a dick.
I should probably do better, huh?
Ian, like you were saying earlier, maybe just a little better.
Yeah, I gotta be better on that. Speaking of be better, dubby.gg. Make sure you guys go to dubby.gg and just be better along with them and our sponsor. Make sure you're using our code, Dads versus the World. Love you. Or Dad's World, sorry. Yeah, well, she wears the pants. I'm just I'm the teenage boy that lives in the house and gets to see some boobs every once in a while. Oh, poor Ben. He looks like he's having so much no fun. Dude, this is Kevin and Lauren. This is it. They got you. Is this what you are at home? Dude, yeah, did you... I already know the answer to this, but yeah, he looked very unhappy at the Grammys. And I don't know if you saw any other clips besides this, Kevin, from the Grammys.
I don't even care about the Grammys. So
right, as you shouldn't. No one should give a shit about the Grammys. But yeah, I just think it's so funny how, like... whenever you catch Ben Affleck out in the wild now, like he's just always getting scolded. He looks like he's never having any fun. He's always in the doghouse. Poor guy.
Maybe he doesn't play video games during the day.
See, I feel like he wouldn't do that. Ben Affleck doesn't strike me as a guy who plays video games, you know?
You know what, though? Neither did Superman, and he fucking plays them.
Superman? Who's Superman?
He fucking plays. He
Randy
plays
Ralph?
Warhammer. He plays video games. He plays WoW.
Oh,
Superman!
Henry Cavill. That's Superman.
Yes.
Gotcha. I forgot that he was Superman because he was, he's out of that job so fucking fast. So.
Well, he's fucking Superman, and that's it. Just like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, and that's it. And Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, and nobody else is.
Wow. If they change the cast, are you gonna cancel them?
Fuck no, I'll still watch it. I'm not that butthurt about it.
Does he look like a bitch?
Does he look like a bitch? Oh, I love Samuel L. Jackson, dude. Dude, speaking of racist shit and fucking misogynist stuff that people love, have you seen Grease? Dude, Grease is really fucked up, man. So the whole plot of the movie is that you don't want to is that both these main characters change who they are as a person to appease the other person that they love. Like, fucking the main character of the goddamn thing. What's his fucking name? Danny Zuko? What the fuck? John Travolta's character?
I don't know his name, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so he's this whole thing, this greaser guy, right? And in the movie, he works on changing himself into this straight-edged fucking nerd guy to appease Sandy. And Sandy does the same thing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the movie, she comes out in that piece, that black type piece. Where do you find these clips? Oh, TikTok, baby. The world's greatest platform. Well, just not in China, anyway. They banned fucking TikTok, and they're the ones who made this shit. Now, isn't that ironic?
Don't you think?
All right, hey, Alanis Morissette, calm down.
You're playing me, keep it on the low.
Hey, babe, why?
Boy, if you don't.
You're playing me, keep it on the low.
Bumping his steering wheel, dude. That made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't even fuck like that, dude. Fuck this guy. Fuck you.
Dude, nobody fucks like that. Just like Portos. Nobody fucks like that either.
You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you and your fucking Rydell, whatever the fuck, blue shirt. You fucking suck ass.
Who is that?
Fuck you and your 0% body fat.
Yeah, right?
Who is that?
Martin Luther King Jr.
It is?
Martin Luther King Jr. It's fucking Stanley from The Office. That's so fucking funny. Wow. Oh yeah, speaking of, it is Black History Month, isn't it? Shit.
Why you say that so nonchalantly?
Because I forgot. Sorry. I forget. All right.
There's this one girl on Christmas on TikTok that goes around asking people like, "What's more important, Black History Month or Christmas, or Black History Month or whatever?" And some of the reactions are pretty good.
Catch a guy sleeping.
What are you going to do if your team wins the Super Bowl?
I'm getting a barbecue sandwich, baby!
Definitely have some barbecue.
Yo, I'm gonna light my dad on fire.
There's going to be a lot of champagne for sure, you know. If we win, I'm going to rob a Wawa. If we lose, I'm going to napalm a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Win or lose, we still booze. You know what I mean?
I don't have any crazy plans, honestly. If we win, I'll probably light a school bus on fire. And if we lose, I'll I'll do the same thing.
My sister-in-law is having a bunch of people over, so we're gonna watch a big game there.
I might go to my buddy's house. He's having a watch party. They do this fun thing every year where he and his wife just bash their car in with golf clubs.
Go Birds, baby! Ooh!
They use this car every day. She drives this car to work every day, and we're gonna destroy it.
I'm probably just gonna shoot off some bottle rockets and.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of my 70-year-old next door neighbor. He's a Cowboys fan.
What do you beat the shit out of my 70-year-old neighbor? This is why I love to hate the Philly fans, man. This is exactly the energy they bring to the table. They're fucking crazy.
Wow. Hey, what are you doing?
Cutting onions. I don't want the fumes in my eyes.
You over there looking like an astronaut? What?
Look at how she's cutting the onions too, man. Like, there's so many things wrong in this video. Well, to be fair, I kind of think that's a really good idea, to stick a fucking pot pan in your fucking thing.
She must not watch TikTok enough, because lately TikTok's been telling me if I put a piece of sliced bread in my mouth, my eyes won't burn when I cut an onion. But I'm not dumb enough to fall for it and record it, so...
No, you just gotta chew. So really what it is, it's the fumes get in your eyes and they trigger something in your fucking eyeballs to do it. So it's not blocking the fumes necessarily. It's so if you chew a piece of gum while you're cutting onions, it'll, deter that. But I think this is hilarious. The fact that she has this fucking pot pan cover. I thought when I first saw that video, I was like, oh my god, she's full on wearing a hazmat suit with this shit.
Heather, I think I'm pretty sure like 95% of TikTok is staged. So.
Come, drag me dagger. What a prize. Now, combine.
What is going on here?
Dragon stars. Finished.
Well, I'm glad they're enjoying life.
That was a really cool video. It's really fucking cool.
You know what though, man? How many videos have we put out there, and this motherfucker's probably got millions of views?
He does actually. I think he does. Yeah. It's he's got 76,000 likes. Where the fucking view count is. I know it says it on like the bottom left or where the fuck, but I don't know, man. But yeah, for sure more views than we've ever had in our entire life. But dude, I'm jealous that he gets to fucking be happy in his element, I wish I could do that. Instead, I'm over here playing Hogwarts Legacy, pissing off my wife.
I'm over here in great fear. Not playing anything till the kids are asleep. And even then, if she comes out here, my game goes off.
Here we go. So we'll make this one the last one, but I really want to show you this one because I was supposed to show it last week, but I forgot. But I feel like this is a really cool one. I think you'll like this one a lot.
'Cause these are my people. This is my land. This is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country. 'Cause these are my.
Look, man, rule number one of owning a gun, loaded or not, you never point it at your head.
I love how he wasn't even aiming at anything. When he's shooting, he's just like spraying it. Just, he's not even, He's only looking at one target, which is in front of him. And he stabs that same target twice. But he's so surrounded by different targets. He doesn't look at any of them.
This guy also likes Trump and probably has a red MAGA hat in his house somewhere.
I don't know what he likes. All I know is, as a person who doesn't shoot things, and it's not tactical in any sense of with a gun or with a knife, that probably will die in a zombie apocalypse. But I feel like this guy is going to be right there with me. like his training is terrible.
Wow. I think I could out-survive him.
But dude, he doesn't look at anything else except the target ahead of him.
I'm just saying that, like, this guy isn't really aiming at anything, so he's missing everything.
Yeah, like
I would be somewhere out in the deep woods camping, and fucking zombies wouldn't find me there.
I think there was one point where he was right before a reload. He still had bullets in it, and he was shooting fucking up north and shit. Like he forgot that he had an extra couple rounds in there before he starts reloading. Yeah,
At one point, he was dropping that clip out, and he had the gun pointing at the side of his fucking head.
Yeah. Dude. And
you know that motherfucker carries in public.
What's that?
And you know that motherfucker carries in public.
I know, and we're so fucking we're gonna be well protected with that guy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Philly ones. Here we go. I want to do this one.
What's that craziest thing you would do for an Eagles Super Bowl?
I'd probably strip for an Eagles Super Bowl.
I'd probably kill my dog. Shave all my body hair off my body. I quit a job before for Eagles parade. Brought out on a halftime rant, no shirt on. I would break up my girlfriend for an Eagles Super Bowl, and I f***ing did.
My grandma's about to choke, so maybe like the next Super Bowl season.
What's that craziest thing?
She's gonna kill her grandma for a Super Bowl.
Wait, she wants to kill her grandma? What the
That's what she said. You didn't hear it? Right here. Let me get back there. Sorry,
and I f***ing did.
My grandma's about to choke, so maybe like the next Super.
She's gonna kill her grandma. She said she would kill her grandma for the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, bro.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, dude. Go for it. That's the fucking people that I'm cheering for tonight, dude. I'm cheering for these people.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah, man.
And people don't like the Cowboys fans. I don't understand. We didn't throw snowballs at fucking Santa.
Fuck, man. Eagles fans are the fucking best. All right. Well, let's get the fuck out of here. Babe, do you have anyone to raid to? If you do, just put them in the chat. But let's go ahead and tidy up. Kevin, you got anything to add before I go over our Dubby stuff?
No, sir. I'm good.
Oh, man. Why am I not surprised? You fucking piece of shit, you. You white piece of shit.
Look, you Asian yellow piece of shit.
If you want to go to Hogwarts Legacy player to make them feel better, yeah, let's do that. What's their? Is that legit? Their name, Hogwarts Legacy player. They really went all in. They're like, fuck yeah, I'm only gonna play Hogwarts Legacy forever. Never gonna play any other game besides that. All right. Go to our true sponsor, our sponsor that's been with us since day, I don't know, day fucking 15. I don't know, from the beginning. Dubby, DUBBY.GG. This is where you can get all of your energy drinks and your hydration formulas. They have no calories, no sugar, no maltodextrin, no fillers, and no artificial colors. In fact, that's what I was drinking today. I was drinking the hydration formula today because I knew that today is going to be a bad day when it comes to hydration because I'm just going to be drinking sodas and eating a lot of fucking shitty food for the boys tonight. So I prep my body for this. But they have formulated their drinks and powders and stuff like that to give you focus and energy with no jitters and no crash, and to just make you feel better. So be better with Dubby, D-U-B-B-Y. And make sure you go and use our code to support the podcast and save 10% off of every order. That is Dad's World, D-A-D-S, World, W-O-R-L-D, all one word. You don't need to put spaces in it. Don't be fancy. Island 64. Is that who you want me to go with?
I just went and searched Hogwarts, and they have 6 viewers. So
okay, yeah, we'll go there. We'll support the people playing Hogwarts because they yeah. Dan, can I plug in my G Fuel sponsor? Go for it. I don't give a care.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, do it in the chats. And Dubby is also made by professionals. Oh, they're a competitor. That's why he said JK. Oh, but you know what? Dubby's better. That's all I gotta say. It's also made in the US of A. The most American thing ever, you know. And they've got great flavors. They've got the Dubby Sludge, which is green apple. They've got dragon fruit and lemonade, which is Dragonade. And they've got all kinds of goodies and merch on there as well. They've got t-shirts, hoodies, hats. And they've got a cool shaker, too. They got cool new shakers. They've got the Stormtrooper edition, which is white and black. They've also got the Black Widow edition, which is a black and red shaker. And they got some cool stickers, a flag. So if you want to, stick a W flag on your big lifted truck and just drive around and fucking show people who you riding with, W got you covered. So make sure you guys go to wdubby.com for all your goodies. And yeah. That's it. Thank you guys so much for popping in on episode 73. Oh, take a hit, Kevin.
I did.
Can I get a yeah, people forget that we have those points, man.
Yeah.
I think the last time someone used it, remember when we had the emotional dad thing? Someone tried it and we did terrible at it. So I think maybe that's why no one does it. Yeah. Redeemed. Oh, there's no sound on it. How come it's not doing it? Oh, yes, Daddy. Yeah, the burp's not working. That's what I'm saying. These should work. Whatever. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Have a good week. Enjoy the big game tonight. If you're not watching the big game, just enjoy whatever you're going to do tonight.
Danny, I get you. Get that 100,000. Make him go to the woods with me. I'm also working on getting that 100,000. I got 32.4.
Wow. You are nowhere close, brother. You are nowhere near where you guys want to go. Go Birds! But let me go ahead and pop in this raid command. Island 64. Okay, cool. Awesome. So yeah, so stay for the raid. Say hi to Island 64. They're playing some Hogwarts Legacy. Everyone go get that game, play it, and fuck all the haters on that game. And make sure you guys are in our Discord too, okay? Discord link is there. So, yeah. Are you really an Eagles fan? No, I am not. I am a Ravens fan for now. Until they fucking do some stupid shit with Lamar Jackson.
I'm a Cowboys fan, so
yeah.
I'm really going to enjoy this Super Bowl. Hello there, Liam.
Yeah, so go Birds!
Go Birds!
Go Birds!
Fly! Fly, Eagles, fly! Go Birds! E-A-G-L-E-S! Eagles!
What's that spell? Losers!
Dads versus the world. Thank you so much for the raid. Hey guys. Welcome. Varsilla Effect, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, guys. Can't believe I've got raided playing Hogwarts. Come on. Thank you so much for the raid, man.
Something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. HV Arcilla. I'm so sorry if I butchered your
Alright, there we go. Had to give him a follow and put our raid stickers on him.
Yeah.
Alright, buddy. Do you know what time you're gonna be out here?
Probably around between 4 and 5.
Okay, I might not be here because I got to go pick up the wings and pizza, and I also got to get Izzy. So, but yeah, Heather will be here. So
I'm gonna wait for my high to wear off, and then I'll head over. So.
All right, buddy. I'll see you then.
Yeah, take it easy. See
Deuces.
you.
Toby.